The forest is silent, almost unnaturally calm, when a scream tears through the night. It doesn't sound like love. It sounds like terror, pain, desperation. But in the wild, this scream is not a warning. It is an invitation. Across the animal kingdom, mating is not gentle, romantic, or peaceful. It is a battlefield where survival, dominance, deception, and sacrifice collide. For many animals, reproduction is the most dangerous thing they will ever do. In nature, love can cost you your dignity, your safety, and sometimes your life. In the forests of Australia, a tiny marsupial prepares for what will likely be the final act of his existence. The male antechinus looks harmless, almost fragile. But during mating season, his body becomes a ticking time bomb. For days, sometimes weeks, he mates nonstop. He eats very little, sleeps even less. His immune system collapses. His organs begin to fail. The stress hormones flooding his body slowly destroy him from the inside. By the time mating season ends, almost every male antechinus is dead. They do not die fighting predators. They do not die of old age. They die having sex. In this species, evolution has decided that a male's life is worth less than his genes. Once reproduction is complete, his purpose is over. The depths of the ocean, things get even stranger. The deep-sea anglerfish lives in a world of complete darkness. Finding a mate here is nearly impossible. So evolution created one of the most disturbing mating systems on Earth. When a tiny male anglerfish finally encounters a female, he bites her, and he never lets go. Over time, his body fuses with hers. His organs dissolve. His eyes disappear. His heart stops functioning independently. Eventually, he becomes nothing more than a living pair of testes, permanently attached to the female's body. He no longer exists as an individual. In this dark abyss, love means losing yourself entirely. On land, deception becomes the key to reproduction. In the animal world, honesty is optional. Trickery is often rewarded. Male cuttlefish are masters of disguise. They can change color, texture, and shape in seconds. But during mating season, their intelligence reaches a new level. When a dominant male guards a female, a smaller rival does something unbelievable. He changes the color pattern on one side of his body to look female, while keeping the other side male. To the guarding male, he appears harmless. To the female, he looks like a potential partner. Right in front of his rival's eyes, the disguised male mates with the female, undetected. In the wild, survival doesn't favor strength alone. It favors intelligence. Some rituals rely not on deception, but on endurance. I'm in the frozen Arctic. Male walruses battle for access to females. They do not fight briefly. They fight until exhaustion. Their massive tusks clash again and again. Blood stains the ice. The loser retreats, injured and humiliated. The winner earns the right to mate, not because the female chose him, but because he survived long enough to claim her. In nature, consent often belongs to the strongest. But sometimes, mating rituals cross into outright violence. Female praying mantises are infamous for their behavior. During or after mating, the female often eats the male alive. His head is the first to go, and yet the male does not resist. In fact, decapitation triggers nerve responses that allow mating to continue longer. By sacrificing his life, the male increases the chances that his genes will survive. For him, death is not failure, it is success. Spiders take this to another level. The male redback spider approaches the female with extreme caution. He knows what will happen next. As mating begins, the male performs a final, deliberate act. He flips his body directly into the female's fangs. She begins to eat him while mating continues. This sacrifice increases the duration of mating and reduces the chance that another male will replace him. In the world of redback spiders, the ultimate commitment is self-destruction. Not all mating rituals are deadly, some are simply bizarre. In the grasslands of Africa, male ostriches perform elaborate dances. They kneel, spread their wings, sway their necks, and move in precise rhythms. The female watches silently. She judges every movement. One wrong step, one awkward motion, and the male is rejected. In this world, performance matters. Birds of paradise take mating displays to an artistic extreme. Males spend hours cleaning the forest floor, removing every leaf and twig. They then perform complex dances, contorting their bodies into shapes that barely resemble birds at all. Feathers shimmer, colors explode. Movements are rehearsed to perfection. After mating, they can choose which male's sperm succeeds. In nature, power struggles exist on every level, even inside the body. Perhaps the strangest ritual of all belongs to the flatworm. These creatures are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual has both male and female organs. When two flatworms meet, they engage in a violent duel known as penis fencing. Each tries to stab the other and inject sperm. The one who succeeds becomes the male. The loser becomes pregnant. In this world, no one wants to be the mother. The wild is full of such contradictions. Beauty mixed with brutality, intimacy mixed with violence. These rituals may seem strange, disturbing, or even horrifying to us, but they are the result of millions of years of evolution. Every scream, every sacrifice, every bizarre display. They exist for one reason alone, to ensure that life continues. In the end, nature does not care about comfort. It does not care about fairness. It does not care about love as we understand it. It cares only about survival. And in the animal kingdom, mating is not a moment of romance. It is the ultimate test of existence. Because for many creatures on this planet to reproduce is to risk everything.